Hey cousins, what's going on? How's everybody doing? We live a little earlier than usual. The sun is still out, but hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Kwani, what's up, cousin? What's going on? The Discord is jumping. My phone keep buzzing. But y'all, I wanted to come on here real quick to talk about Diddy and what's going on with him. Hey cousin, we missed you last night. I saw you say your notifications wasn't working. Hey cousin, what's going on? But y'all, I just wanted to come here and talk about Diddy for a second. So, if you are new here, my name is MONIE. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Everybody, please smash the like button, leave a comment in the chat or the comment section, whatever one pops up for you. Just make your presence known. If you come in, and shout out to my mods who should be coming in. Appreciate y'all. Again, like the video. We always go for like 100 likes on a video, and we've been doing great. We done got a couple videos with like 1K likes on them, so shout out to y'all. And yeah, so like I said, I want to talk about Diddy today and all he got going on. I don't know what it is about the notifications, but a lot of people said sometimes they don't get my notification. I just suggest, I guess, subscribing. Well, you're already subscribed, but unfollowing and then resubscribing again. I don't know if that shit will work, but don't hurt the check. Hey, cousin, what's up? What's going on? But yeah, y'all. So let's get into this Diddy stuff. So after he announced last night that he hired 2 new attorneys, this morning he was hit with 120 brand new SA assault allegations. Now that's just wild to me. 120, like there's 120 people. Now this is excluded what he's already being charged for. That's just mind blowing. And the lawyer, well, the attorney who's doing the case, he's based in Texas. His name is Tony Busby, and he will represent all 120 accusers. They are all alleging that they were assaulted by Diddy from different time periods between 1991 and 2024. Hold on. What the heck? Hey cousin, thank you for that. Diddy going down. That monster make me sick. Oh my god, girl. They need to strap him to a rocket launcher and just send him to the sun with these allegations. Hey cousin, Moni, maybe you should add everybody in the Discord to let them know you are live. If one of y'all can do that for me, I would appreciate it. Whoever's in the Discord, Kwani, if you're still in here, can you let everybody know that I'm live? I forgot to put the link in there. Hey cousin, thanks for the live. We on a road trip to Georgia. Just what I needed. Okay. You coming to Georgia, so you coming down by me. That's what's up. But yeah, y'all. So there's 120 accusers stating that he assaulted them between 1991 and up to 2024. Up until the man was just arrested, he was allegedly still assaulting people. Up until he got arrested, the attorney noted that every single individual that came forward, they vetted them very carefully. They received hundreds on hundreds of calls. Some of the calls they turned away. They didn't even take them because they were unable to confirm like any legitimacy or any merit. So a lot of them, they were turned away. So imagine if they were able to get 120, how many more people came forward? You know what I mean? So the victims provided them like venue locations, provided them with dates, provided them when the assaults happened, etc. The attorney Busby, he made it clear that this is not a class action lawsuit. For those who don't know, a class action lawsuit is a legal action where one or more people sue a defendant on behalf of a larger group of people with similar claims. But the lawyer is saying that's not what this is. They're filing civil lawsuits. Now, if you remember with Cassie, Cassie also filed a civil lawsuit against Diddy where she requested a certain amount and ended up getting 30 million for rape and physical assault. Mind you, she got that in 24 hours. Little Rod, I believe that's his name. Little Rod, he's also filing a civil lawsuit against Diddy, which is currently pending. So these are not class action lawsuits, these are civil lawsuits. The lawsuits will be filed in various locations across the country because, of course, it took place over a course of 30 years, y'all. 30 plus years from 1991 to 2024. Insane. That man has been allegedly assaulting people for as long as I've been alive. I was born in 1990. He didn't allegedly stop until he was just arrested. That's crazy. That's so crazy. He got away with too much for too long. From Cousin Miranda. Miss Rod, 57 people in the chat. Plus, please hit the thumbs up. Exactly, cousin. Y'all smash that like button. Miranda, he 100 times worse than Suge. At this point, Suge's still a monster, but the monster too, but Diddy next level, beyond next level, beyond next level. But again, y'all, this has been happening for 30 plus years. They say he didn't stop until this year when he was arrested. He didn't even stop doing what they were alleging. Like they made him stop. Because he was going to keep going. If they wouldn't arrested him, there's no telling what he still would be doing if you really think about it. Busby, the attorney, advised in the civil lawsuits to come, they will be doing the following. In these civil lawsuits, they will be naming names. He says that it's a long list of names, names that will shock you. These are names of other perps, not just bystanders, but facilitators of foul play. The names, of course, are individuals, but also corporations, banks, pharma, hotels, etc. When he said pharma, I gagged. I gagged when he said pharma because y'all, big pharma. This tells me there were possible pharmaceutical companies in this man's back pocket, y'all. Pharmaceutical companies. Like, did they know they were assisting him? Did they not know? Because, like, how could you not know? How could you not know? Apparently, things used against the victims were purchased in bulk. And this just takes me back to the baby oils, the 1,000 bottles of baby oils, and the allegations that those bottles could have possibly been contained drugs. They said corporations, they're going after banks, they're going after hotels and big fucking pharma. Listen, high profile, high profile. Nobody is safe. Like, I feel like this, like R. Kelly was crazy, right? Epstein, crazy. And it's probably on the same playing field, but I feel like this is going to change the landscape of hip hop for forever because of the details. The attorney Busby again reiterated that this is going to shock a lot of people when they start naming these names. Heads are going to roll because apparently Diddy did not act alone. He had assistants to do all of these alleged things. And that makes sense because how can someone get away with all of these allegations over the course of 30 years? Like, there is no way someone can do these things by themselves for 30 years. There's no way. This is 120 victims plus whatever else he's already being accused of. So imagine how many more victims, alleged victims there are. And because of these big names and corporations, etc., the victims have already been prepped. They've been prepped to be aware that you guys are going to be attacked because of the names that's going to come out. Their fans, their supporters are not going to want to accept them being accused of being a part of this. What? So they're telling them, beware, you guys are probably about to be harassed. You're probably about to be doxxed because whoever it is, these individuals that's going to be exposed are high power people, celebrities. That is scary. That is scary. Nobody is safe at this point. Nobody is safe. And to speak on the victims, so let's run down the victims, y'all. There are 120 victims in this civil lawsuit alone. They created a hotline for people to call. Again, they turned some people away, but they kept 120 victims as of today. 60 of them victims are male. The additional 60 are women. 62% of the alleged victims are Black. 30% of the alleged victims are white. And the remaining alleged victims are between Hispanic and or Asian. Y'all, they took population. 62% are Black, 30% are white, and the remaining is either Hispanic or Asian. These alleged assaults occurred in over 25 states, and the most notable locations are California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. Again, this is 25 different states. So I'm guessing those states are named where like the majority of where the alleged victims came from. But of course, there are more states that they haven't said yet. So that's California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. Yeah, they said he was all over the states. All over the states. And now to get into the backgrounds of some of the victims, the ages range from 9 years old, and these ages were at the time of said crime were committed. 9 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old, 25 of the alleged victims were minors. 9 years old, y'all. 14 years old, 15 years old. Literally babies. Babies. Again, these incidents of assault happened from 1991 to 2024. And the most recent accusation did not stop until recently when he was arrested. So all of these eyes were on him, and he was still allegedly violating. And that low-key kind of makes a lot of sense as to why they didn't let him out on bail, because when he was arrested, he tried to get out on bond, and he made the request that if he's let out, that he wouldn't have any more female visitors because he was still seeing people. He offered up his children's passport. The little baby is not even 1 years old yet, and she on damn house arrest. He offered up his mother's house, and he said he would not use any of the drugs or have females visitors. Mind you, they found drugs in the hotel room he was staying in New York. They found those little pink baggies. I don't remember what the name of the drug was, but they found it. And now the charges against him are SA, sexual misconduct, SA of minors, false imprisonment, crimes related to video recordings, prostitution. Yeah, those are the charges: sexual assault, sexual misconduct, sexual abuse of a minor, false imprisonment, crimes related to video recordings, and prostitution. Wow, y'all. Hey, cousin, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my God, Diddy under the jail for sure. I'm telling you, they're gonna listen. He's not gonna be able to see the light of day. The light of day. Just gross. And remember when I mentioned they would be going after big pharmacies? So they are alleging he would use drugs on his victims, y'all. One drug is called xylazine. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's also known as trank, which is basically horse tranquilizer. Excuse me. He was using horse tranquilizer on these people. According to Google, xylazine, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, my bad. But it's supposed to, the side effects is supposed to be a reduction in pain, slows brain activity, causing a decrease in breathing rate, slows the heart rate, and lowers blood pressure in order to cause sedation and sleepiness. Clinically, it is used to put animals to sleep during veterinarian surgeries. He's giving these people, allegedly, he's giving these people horse tranquilizer. Wow. Like, what is going on? That's what, cousin, that's what I'm trying to figure out. They said they're going after big pharma. getting the drugs in bulk. There's no way. Like, was nobody doing inventory? Like, what was going on? Miranda, he definitely had corrupt doctors on his payroll to be able to get all these prescribed drugs. 100%. Ace, what's going on, cousin? Dr. Conrad used propofol on Mike. Yeah, that's how he passed away, apparently. And Dr. Conrad, he was charged, right, y'all? He got charged for that. Tamara Turner, hey, cousin. Something used to put a half-ton animal to sleep. Exactly. Exactly. Y'all, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. Not sure where we're at, but y'all know, of course, the goal is always 100 likes. So if you can, I would appreciate it. Please smash that like button. So with the drug, what is it called? Xylazine. It stated the alleged victims would be drugged, and then they would pass the victim around the room as various sexual acts were performed on the victims, allegedly, while people would either watch or they would partake in assaulting the victim. Mind you, while the victim is on the horse tranquilizer. Mm. Just terrible, terrible, terrible. Again, I'm going to keep reiterating this. They are going after bank due to money um, transfers, going after corporations that may have been involved, going after hotels that may have been involved, that have seen something and didn't say anything. For example, the video of Cassie. You got that on videotape of him assaulting this woman. He allegedly buys the tape off of you. You don't turn that tape in. They discovered the tape in a raid. Additional locations outside of the hotels of said assaults were at his home, hotels, and homes of other known people. Again, Busby, the attorney, says those people will be named once the civil lawsuits are filed. The attorney basically said, if you think you were in a room and you saw something, you better come forward because you don't want your name to be put on this list. He said it's best you come forward now before you are exposed to the public. He said, tell us what you know. Tell us what you saw. So he giving them a chance to come forward because he said we're naming names. There's been talks about his regular parties, the all white parties in the Hamptons where they do the networking and all of that, mingling throughout the day. But there was a clear difference in his regular parties versus the freak off parties. But Busby also mentioned a different kind of party, something called a puppy party. And y'all, I'm low key scared to know what the fuck a puppy party is. Like, I don't even want to know what a puppy party is. Are animals involved? Like, what the hell is really going on? Puppies, as I know it, are defined as the babies. firstborn animals. They have one of the youngest victims as 9 years old. 9 years old to 15 years old. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I pray to God he not messing with no animals. First of all, I pray to God you're not messing with nobody. Animals, that is some sick shit. All of it is sick. All of it is sick. A puppy party sounds crazy. Tamara Turner says, I think they meant puffy party. I hope so. I hope it ain't no puffy party. Because when they said a puppy party, I immediately thought of the video that somebody sent to Akademiks when he was on that live stream that time. And it sounded like a dog was being assaulted on that video, and he tried to play it off like, oh no, that's my dog. My dog had surgery. But no, that wasn't your dog, Akademiks, because the sound started as soon as you click the mouse. And I can tell by your face expression, whatever it is that someone sent to you that you were watching, low-key had you spooked. And the sound stopped when you clicked off of the video. And I'm not going to play that video, but if y'all want to watch it, it is on YouTube. Just search up Akademiks and dog video. And people have been linking that video back to the Mark Hotel and Drake. And I want to say one thing as well before we get into like more details or whatever, because for some reason people like to victim blame. People like to say, oh, well, where were these people's parents? Or why didn't someone come forward before? Why did they wait until he get arrested? Weirdos. And before any of y'all say that, I want y'all to understand, according to the attorney, a lot of them did come forward. A lot of them did go to the hospital. A lot of them did go to the police and report what happened to them. In fact, 55% of the victims of the 120, 55% of them had proof that they went to the police or they went to a medical facility to get a test or to be looked at. 55% of them went and asked for help and nothing came of it. So no, we're not about to get on here and victim blame. We're not about to get on here and talk about, well, why are you saying something now? It don't matter. It does not matter. Especially when you're going up against a man who has been able to allegedly assault people for 33 years and get away with it. Again, I was born in 1990. He's been allegedly assaulting people for as long as I've been alive. That is insane. That's how powerful he is. Diddy has been famous since before I was alive. He knows everybody. He's done things in every single field known to man. So no, don't get on here questioning why a random Jane Doe who nobody knows felt scared of going against Diddy. We don't want to hear it. Take that corny shit somewhere else. We're not victim blaming. We're not doing that. Not on this platform. We not doing that. But anyway, some of those victims who came forward, 55% of them, some of them were drug tested. The ones who went to the medical facilities, and it was noted almost all of them had the xylazine in their system, the horse tranquilizer. So a lot of them had a lot of the same things in common. K-Ray 112, plus Puffy was paying the cops in New York and LA. That's what it seemed like. That's exactly what it seemed like. He allegedly had Big Pharma on his side. The police apparently on his side. Because how can 55% of 120 people go forward and no charges are filed? None? These people just had to go on with their life knowing they were assaulted, seeing this man on TV, seeing this man living his day-to-day life, seeing this man on the blogs on social media. Now, y'all, there are some stories. There are some stories. I don't even want to share this because they are graphic. But I'm going to say trigger warning for anybody that's listening. For anybody who's experienced something like this before in their life, trigger warning, trigger freaking warning. So these are some of the stories of some of the alleged victims that had came forward. So the 9-year-old was flown to New York for a bad boy audition, trying to get a record deal. I can't remember if they said it was a male or a female. If anybody knows in the chat, let me know. But they were allegedly essayed. Hold on. Because I didn't even see your comment. I don't know what you said. So don't think I'm talking to you, because I'm not talking to you. I wasn't even reading any comments. That was just on my heart to say. So again, y'all. So one of the victims, the 9-year-old, was flown to New York for a bad boy audition. Again, I don't remember if they said it was a boy or a girl, but they were allegedly essayed. They flew there for a record deal, trying to be a part of Bad Boy. The next victim, age was unknown. Maybe I missed it or they just didn't say it, but was told by Diddy he could get a record deal, but the victim allegedly needed to spend alone time with Diddy away from their parents. And while being alone with Diddy away from their parents, he allegedly forced this child, I don't remember, to give him oral. Another victim, 15 years old, also trying to get a record deal, was allegedly taken to Diddy in New York. During their meeting, this 15-year-old was allegedly drugged, and Diddy and others allegedly assaulted this 15-year-old. So not just Diddy by himself. A 15-year-old, y'all. I'm trying not to get on here and cry. Oh my God, but this is this is terrible. Again, age unknown, male or female, unknown, but this person was allegedly drugged in an SUV after being picked up from an airport. They woke up the next day with physical pain in their anus and their vaginal area. So it's a female. Female. Another victim, a female who ended up being pregnant, age unknown, but they were not a minor, believes they were drugged by Diddy, allegedly. They woke up the next day confused, but still laying in the bed with Diddy, who was sleeping. After visiting a medical facility, they had a torn anus and pain in their vaginal area. Another victim, was 20 years old, was randomly invited off of the street. So they they were just off on the streets minding their business. This person was outside of a venue and was invited into the venue because there was a party happening. The victim allegedly was flattered to be invited to a party for a celebrity. They were excited, and they ended up allegedly being drugged. They went to the hospital. They can't remember what kind of assault took place to them, but they remember they felt like they were drugged and they went to the hospital. A male victim, age unknown, said had Diddy not been in power, he felt he could have been something great in life, but because of what happened to him, he quit the music industry. He no longer wanted to be a singer or a rapper. I don't know. Mm. This is a lot, y'all. So those were some of the descriptions of what the 120 victims that came forward. Again, these are allegations. We just have to let it play out in court once they file these civil lawsuits, if they even make it to court. So far, Diddy has paid Cassie $30 million, and another alleged victim was a current prisoner. He ended up getting a random judgment because Diddy did not show up to court. His attorney did not show up to court. So he ended up getting 100 mil. He alleged that he was at a party with Diddy. He left with Diddy and some other females. They went to a hotel. They were about to have sex, I guess. And as he was having sex, Diddy offered him a drink. And then I guess he blacked out. He woke up and his butt was bleeding. So he went to the hospital. So yeah, y'all. Diddy boy, you was in for a long ride. A very long ride. And y'all, they say he want to get on the stand. He wants to get on the stand and testify. Well, not in this case, in the one that's pending with the feds that he was originally arrested for. He wants to get on the stand and testify. The prostitution is going to deep fry this man. Like, is that smart of him to want to get on the stand? Because you getting on this stand and you want to tell your story, you have to remember they're going to cross-examine you. They're going to cross-examine you. And when they get to asking these questions, boy, you're cooked. You're cooked. How do you defend yourself against 120 victims plus whatever else that's already cooking, what you're already in jail for? Like 120, this isn't even counting the lawsuits that you already got. There's the one from Little Rod. Dawn filed the lawsuit. Dawn from Danity Kane filed the lawsuit. And I seen a live stream the other day from another victim. And then now 120? Kwani, Diddy Cook, that ain't gonna save him. He's such a narcissist. He think he could weasel his way out of this. Granted, he's entitled to a fair trial in the court of law. But baby, the feds got a 95 or 97% completion rate. When they come knocking for a reason. Tamara Turner, they gotta guard him so he doesn't die before that for the trial. Listen, if we get a random story, how they gave to Epstein, what was it? Guard fell asleep or something. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know exactly how it go. FN, who knows? We also have to let people come out and speak at their own pace. Oh, he was responding to me. Y'all think Meek gonna come out one day? Y'all really think Meek is a victim? Like, y'all really think he wanted Diddy victim? Like, I remember the video of him calling him daddy and stuff like that. And the video of Fab as well, him calling Fab daddy, making the men mad uncomfortable. Like, I want to party with you, not party, but like not the regular party, but party. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Jay, what's up, cousin? Diddy touching kids, Drake unfollowing everybody. World War III about to start. 2024 has been nothing but a mess. Cat Williams closed the portal. But you know what? No, keep the portal open because we need to expose everybody that ain't right needs to be exposed. Miranda, I heard technically it wasn't even Diddy's money that paid Cassie. It was his alcohol company, not his personal money. Shaking my head. Yeah, his assets from different areas because he had to step down from Revolt and stuff like that. He had to step down. They didn't want to be connected to that anymore. TQ, hey cousin. He's a true narcissist. Of course, he wants to get on the stand. Right. Plus, it's a low-key threat to any powerful people he could snitch on. You're 100% right, cousin. Especially based on the fact that the attorney for the 120 people, they said, listen, they got some high profile names on this list. And when that list drop, heads are going to roll. Heads are going to roll. They said that these people, these victims were allegedly giving horse tranquilizer. They were at these events. And it's like they would get in a circle and just pass the victims around. would watch. Some would partake in it. High profile people. Mm. He shouldn't, Miranda, he shouldn't get on the stand. It's gonna be bad for him. He's egotistical. He thinks he'll do well. True narc. True narc. He think he could get him his way out of this. Y'all see how he was when he was arrested, just walking around NYC like no care in the world. You're in the city for a reason. Go sit your ass down and wait until them people come get you. But no, he walking around the city taking pictures with people. He in the park. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is serious. The freaking Discord is jumping. If y'all not in the Discord, please join the Discord. It is free. We be in there talking about any and everything. It should be pinned and it should be listed in the pin. So definitely join the Discord. FN, at the very least, they have him on the face AR-15 charges and sex trafficking, prostitution. Also, him allegedly blowing up Kid Cudi's car as well. They got tapes of him allegedly. So it's like, really, what are you defending? What are you defending? You're on tape, buddy. On tape. Do you really think you're gonna get away with this? You want to take this chance? Shout out to Stephanie Mills for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who sent a donation so far. I really appreciate it. Even if all the accusations aren't proving to be true, they have him on other charges: drugs, weapons, and prostitution charges. 100% FM. 100%. They're gonna get him some way, somehow. All 120 of the civil lawsuits may not fall through, but baby, a lot of them are. A lot of them are. Tamara Turner, I want him to tell everything. It's probably best if he's truthful, you know? Because he didn't do this on his own, y'all. He's not able to get away with this shit for 33 years by himself. There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way possible. Look at this fool. There's no way possible this man was able to get away with this for 30 years and he's the only culprit. There's a lot more high profile people that he was rocking with who was right there next to him. And again, the attorney said, even if you didn't do anything, but if you saw something, we calling you out too. That's crazy. He said, so pick up that phone and call me. Y'all, ain't no telling who on that list. It's going to be a lot of sad people. A lot of sad people. I think he could be a victim or a co-conspirator. Meek Mill, is that who you're referring to? Meek's so slow. Oh my God. I will say this. Meek, ever since he got out of jail, Meek doesn't look like Meek. Now, I'm not saying he a victim. I'm not gonna put a victim label on anybody. unless they come out and tell what their truth is. So I don't want to say he's a victim of anything, but Meek doesn't appear to be Meek, if that makes sense. Like even his physical, like I don't know if he might be sick or something, but he doesn't look like his normal self. I will say that. He looked uncomfortable in the pool. Meek, absolutely. I would be uncomfortable as hell. Some grown man calling me daddy. Mm-mm. K-Ray 112. He says he wants to testify, but I don't believe it. The arrogance of it all. Nah, he definitely wants to get up there. He wants to put on a show. If he's gonna go down, he's going down with a bang. Meek might not be a victim. That's why we have to make the distinction between victims and willing participants. 100%. That's 100% right, because there were willing participants. Someone I think was a willing participant, Stevie J. I think Stevie J was down with it all. Okay? Stevie J knows where the bones are buried in the backyard. If you know what I mean. Stevie J was there for all the fuck shit. That's what I believe. Allegedly. Daylight Alabaster. Hey cousin. Even if he isn't, I still want to hear his honest side of the story. Yeah, I think he should definitely tell his truth. You know, expose the people who put you onto this. Somebody did. Somebody had to. He is not a lone wolf. TQ, I hope it's not true, but there's a YouTuber saying Denzel wasn't. Oh, God. Not Denzel. Hmm. Listen, I don't put anything past anybody, but a lot of fan bases are going to be sad, y'all. A lot of fan bases are going to be sad. That's why the attorney Busby said he said to his victims, understand when your name is displayed, if you're not operating as a Jane Doe, you're going to be attacked. You're going to be doxxed because there's going to be a fan, a, a couple thousand of them, that's going to try to attack you and say that you're lying. You're just looking for money. Oh, why didn't you come forward before? Mind you, you did. You went to the police, you went to the medical facilities, and they ignored you. So just know it's coming. DJ, Kanye told us about Diddy 2 years ago and we didn't listen. Kanye tell us a lot of shit and a lot of this shit be bullshit. But sometimes it be some truth in there as well. Fab was shook. He definitely was. Jadakiss was sitting there like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? What is happening? He wanted to spend his last days outside. He knew it was coming. I can see that. Because he was in the park. I ain't never seen Diddy in the city park. The last time I seen Diddy in a city park was when he had Danity Kane running around that big ass park. I forgot what it's called. Central Park, I think it was. That's the last time I seen Diddy in a park. But all of a sudden, you want to be in the park with a half shirt on amongst the regulars. Miranda, 50 got weird cases too, but he been telling us about Diddy. 50 is 50 is an interesting person. because he do a lot of, like you said, I don't recall what exactly his cases are, but 50 do a lot of weird stuff too. But he be on everybody else's head. And he definitely be on Diddy head, because y'all know his baby mother, 50 Cent's baby mother, was one of Diddy's girls. And 50 used to be calling her little sex worker. Just messy. Just messy. Mikuman, we can't know if Meek was a victim or not. He might as well be one. Let's not make up an opinion before we know more. Exactly. That's why I said I'm not going to call him a victim unless he comes forward and say his truth. I'm not just going to go off that video, even though that video was very uncomfortable. And then the video with them in the matching shirts. But I'm not going to call him a victim just because the situation looked weird. But I hope if something did happen to him, I hope he knows he should come forward and get justice if justice is needed. I don't know. Maybe cousin could tell us. DJ, remember he blew up Kid Cudi's car, which is Kanye's artist. Yeah, over Cassie. Well, not Denzel. Nah, he went to the party, but it doesn't mean he did anything wrong. But you never know. Exactly. That's what I said. You never know. Like, of course, we all have our favorite celebrities. And you could defend them. It's not wrong with that. But me personally, if I see something that seems weird, I'm gonna say that don't make sense, if it doesn't make sense. But if it comes out somebody that I like, a celebrity that I like, they did something wrong, I'm gonna call them out on it. And a lot of people fail to do that. They just want to stick beside them. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Not when it comes to like stuff like SA and children and abuse. No, sir. No can do. No can do. No can do. Miranda, 50 BM was named in Diddy lawsuit, and she took out a case on 50. You know what? Now that you say that, she did allege he essayed her. She did say that. I remember that now. She did say that. DJ and Diddy broke into Kanye's house looking for Cassie. Child. Yeah, Meek doesn't seem the same. And he looks smaller. Callie Carter, what's up, cousin? If it's only him going down, you know something ain't right. I know he's not innocent, but why more arrests? But why more arrests than me? I'm guessing you're saying why aren't more arrests than me? Because they're still in the middle of a trial. They put out the list, I think, and I don't know if they said any names or not. I think Lucian was on one of them, but he was ended up being taken off from what I last remember. Uh Heavens Reject 90 like Shaw. Y'all get us to 100 likes and stop playing. And stop playing. Shout out to everybody that has liked the video. I appreciate y'all. Again, if y'all haven't already, join the Discord. It is linked in the pinned comments. Miranda, I know this is a serious topic, but that video of Meek in the pool is hard. Stop it, cousin. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. KK, he's the only one defending Diddy publicly. Stevie J, he's going hard for Diddy. You can't tell him nothing about Diddy. I've never seen Stevie J defend someone the way he defends Diddy. He didn't even defend Mimi or Jocelyn like that. One thing about it, Stevie J do not play about Diddy. Okay? He does not play about him. I'm not playing with you, Kwani. No, not Book of Eli Denzel. I am not playing with you. Andy, if it's consensual, I don't care if celebrities were being freaky. Exactly. If it's consensual, I do not give a damn. Like when people were talking about, oh, the freak off parties, blah, blah, blah. Listen, if you want to be a freaky frog, be a freaky frog. The issue lies where you start assaulting people. That's where it gets crazy. And that's where you're out of pocket. And that's where you're out of line. You could be freaky and not assault somebody. Like turn your freaky down. You're too horned out if you gotta assault somebody to get off. You're pushing the limit at that point. K Ray 112, where's Young Miami? Still trying to pump out these Carisha Please episodes, the baby girl. They're gonna call you to the stand as well. Because the girl Gina, she filed a lawsuit and she included Young Miami in it, stating Young Miami was calling and harassing her to tell her to get an abortion. Mind you, this is the same girl Young Miami was arguing with on social media, and Young Miami told her, "You a eater. If I wanted to, I could make Diddy make you eat my coochie." I'm sorry, what? Diddy could make her do what? Young Miami, you said what? Okay. Okay. So you know he forcing people to do stuff. Is that what you're saying? You know this man is forcing women to do things. So I don't want to hear no, oh, she didn't know. Y'all, please. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to say it. But when y'all first saw that Young Miami was with Diddy, did y'all believe it? Did y'all believe it? Did y'all believe it? And shout out to the Cousin Supremacy 101. Stop worshiping celebs. People think too highly. 100%. Listen, these people are not God. They are not God. They bleed the same way you bleed. They got the same trials and tribulations that you got. They just got a little bit more extra money, maybe. But y'all, when you seen Diddy was with Young Miami, did you believe that shit? Because I know me personally, when I first saw that he was with Young Miami, I said, huh? No tea, no shade to Young Miami, beautiful girl. But from based on the women that I've seen Diddy with, she was not the type of girl he would be with. She was not his ideal girl. So when I seen he was playing with her, I'm like, son in the milk ain't clean. Son in the milk ain't clean. When you look at his baby mamas and the women he's dated, it's not the ratchet little chick, hood rat chick from Miami. It wasn't her. And not saying that because she's not worthy, she's not cute or anything. But from what I've seen, that's just not his style of girl. So when I seen he was messing with a city girl, I said, son ain't right. Son ain't right. But now it all makes sense. Miami, you one of them little workers, allegedly. You getting it out the mud. You sugar, not even a sugar baby. And then I read Little Rod's civil lawsuit where they said Young Miami would have her cousin with her. And the cousin was offering sex. So it's a little operation. It's a little operation. Listen. And then they said Young Miami had the little pink baggies of the drugs transporting. JT said you can have it. You can have it. No thanks. I don't want it that bad. I also think that's why JT and her fell out as friends. Because to be honest, Young Miami didn't want to be a rapper. She didn't want to be a rapper. She wanted to be one of those girls who had to do the least. And she used what she got to get what she want. And I'm not mad at that. Do your thing. But when you get on social media and say stuff like, I like to get pissed on, what was y'all doing in that house? And then you tell another girl, Diddy make you do what? Diddy make her do what to you? Why he gotta make her? Why he gotta force her to do it? Yeah. Young Miami knew what was going on. One of the mods, can y'all put Okwe me in the bushes, please? Because I ain't got time for the stupidity. If one of the mods are in here, please put the Ice Spice picture in the bushes. Do you consider her like daddy? What do you mean? Do I consider do I consider her like Diddy? No, she doesn't have enough power. But I think she was used to vet. I do think she was used to vet new participants. Allegedly. Let's say allegedly. Christine Holman, he lied about Cassie and then the video came out. His credibility for me is ruined. 100%. He got on the internet and said she was a liar. He straight up called her a liar. And then the tape came out. And now he told himself, oh, he's gonna go get help and he's sorry. You're not sorry. You're only sorry you got caught. That's the only reason why you're sorry, because you got caught. You were calling that woman a liar. Would not put it past her. TQ Carisha's allegedly a bottom B type of chick. Would not put it past her. That's a wrap. He used her for clout. And because she was freaky enough to do what he needed, that's why he was with her. Baby, if you think Diddy needed Young Miami for clout, Diddy did not need Young Miami for clout. I understand what you're trying to say, but the part of him needing her for clout, non-existent. He definitely used her for a reason, but it's not for clout. It's not for clout. I believe he was using her as a vetting tool. Go out and get more women, allegedly. And for her doing those things, she got a show on Revolt. She got trips on yachts. So yeah. Clout, no. I saw a video of Young Miami saying she was a whore. She called herself that. Really sad. Yeah, she's young. She's turned. She got 2 kids to feed. She's gonna get it by any means. That's the type of girl I see Miami as. She's gonna do whatever she gotta do to get the lifestyle that she wants. Again, Young Miami did not want to be a rapper, but she wanted the lifestyle. So I see her as the type of person. If she gotta sell a little cat, she'll do it. She will definitely do it. She was his, I don't even know how to say that lady name, but Epstein's right hand woman. I don't even think she's that. I think she could have leveled up to that. I believe there's another woman, a white woman who's in place that is that for him. But I think if this would have lasted longer, I feel like she could have worked her way up to that. Unfortunately, it's like basically like she was in training. You know what I mean? To level up. These are just my thoughts. Don't take it as correct. Allegedly. 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 This makes me appreciate JT a little more. Yeah, and to be honest, I remember that live stream of Young Miami and um Uzi when they were arguing. I think that's why little Uzi didn't like her. I believe Uzi felt like she was a bad influence on JT and he knew what she was doing. Cause he was like, don't play with me, Carisha, because I'll embarrass you. And I'm like, what could he possibly embarrass her about? And it makes all the sense in the world. That's why he didn't want JT around her. Allegedly. I don't think she was smart enough to get to that level. With enough training, she could have got there. With enough training, she could have got there. If that was a possibility. But she wasn't just there for clout and arm candy. He could have gotten that from anybody else. He went and found the total opposite of what he always looked for. He went for the city girl chick who be online with the likes of the Aries of the world, the black party promoter girls who trying to make it, who trying to snag a rapper, trying to snag a baller, want to be an IG baddie, selling coochie on a low. He knew she knew these things, how to operate these. I remember there's a picture. I don't even know if I can find it, but there's a picture of her and a bunch of girls in these outfits, and they are all on these planes. Yeah, where y'all think they was going? People don't be putting two and two together. They don't be putting two and two together. These girls be on these trips and they be selling it. Selling it. Allegedly. Allegedly. I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. And I ain't mad. Get it how you get it. But don't break no fucking laws. And don't assault people. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Dream Eva. Them random chicks that she had on that plane and they was in them outfits. Okay. Go round up some girls and we gonna party. Go get your cousin. She need a job. She needs some money. Oh, okay. She know what she got to do. It might be five. It might be five guys. Okay, she know what she got to do. Your friend, she bad from around the way. She trying to get some quick dollars. Oh, we got a party. We need her to entertain. Y'all, y'all better start putting two to two together. These girls are not making money from rapping. These girls are not making money from club appearances. They're not. Why y'all think they keep messing with the same girls over and over? They rotate the same 10 girls over and over because they know the game. They know the routine. They don't have to be taught. It is an operation. Allegedly. Allegedly. Y'all see Natalie, baddies. That guy Liam, he works closely with Diddy. They doing more than fighting on baddies. If you catch my drift. They got them only fan accounts for a reason. Again, allegedly. Allegedly. Hey, cousin. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. I'm glad somebody on the same page with me. Earth Matters. New sub here. Hey, you're very popular on other people's platform. Keep up the good work. Shout out to them. Thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing and joining the family. Kristen Holman, one of Diddy baby mamas, was Tupac girlfriend as well. Listen, y'all. The son, which one is that? Justin, the one with Misa. Y'all, I don't even think that's Diddy's son. Let me see if I get a picture. Since we're gonna talk about some stuff, we're gonna talk about some stuff today. Okay? Since we talking about some stuff, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Since we going there. This one right here in a white shirt ain't his. Allegedly. Ain't his. Allegedly, Misa was a teenager when she got pregnant. But got pregnant by the bodyguard. Allegedly, right? Let's see. Look at this picture. Why can't I find it? Apparently, this is real daddy. This is real daddy. Allegedly. The bodyguard that was killed. But that's what they say. Then he got with Misa, and he was taking care of him as his own. What the hell? They got a lot going on in that family, y'all. A lot going on. Them definitely did. That's how I see it. When she had that outburst and she was threatening to tell it all, they said she used to get it too. Gene Dill, the former bodyguard, that be in all the interviews, said he was trying to beat her so bad that she ran and hid under a car so he couldn't get her. But she was young. KK, why does he want control over other people's kids? I have no idea. I have no idea. Quincy, go your ass home. Go home. You got a daddy. Diddy almost allegedly killed your daddy. That's what he's saying. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. It's a hot, stinking, freaking mess. But I guess we just gotta wait and see how this all plays out. 120 people. That's crazy, y'all. 120 people, 60 male, 60 women. I think what 62% of the victims are black, 30% are white, and the remaining is Hispanic or Asian. The assaults span across 25 different states. The notable locations are California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. The victims' ages range from starting from 9 years old to 15-year-old, and then older. 25 of the alleged victims were minors when the assaults happened from between 1991 and 2024. Listen, man, they is about to take Diddy to the cleaners. Take him to the cleaners, y'all. And he wants to get on the stand and testify and tell his side of the story. I don't even think he makes it to a stand, especially how this lawyer is claiming big names are going to be exposed, and that he suggests that if they think they were in a room somewhere, that they come forward. He's going to expose corporations. He's going to expose big pharma. He's going to expose hotels. They said some of these assaults happened at Diddy's house or at other notable names' houses. Some of the victims came to him for record deals, and he told them that they needed to be alone with him, and he assaulted them, made them give him oral sex. Children, allegedly. 55% of the 120 victims all went to either the police or a medical facility to get checked, and nothing happened. No reports, nothing. Same thing for the guy who said he went to a hotel, was given a drink, passed out, and woke up with his butt bleeding. He went to the hospital. He said he reported it and nothing came of it. So there's a pattern right there. That's a pattern, y'all. This is some sick shit. Some sick shit. So we just gotta wait to see how it all plays out. Him versus these 120 alleged victims. Yeah, cousin. 9 years old. What was it? Hold on. They said it's 9 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old, and 25 additional victims, all minors. Said that he would give them what is it called? Xylazine, which is prescribed as a horse tranquilizer. They use that to put big animals to sleep for veterinary surgeries. Yeah, y'all. I guess for a lighter note, after all that, if y'all want a good laugh, Drake allegedly unfollowed DeMar DeRozan. He unfollowed Kendrick Lamar. He unfollowed Playboy Cardi. He unfollowed Joe Budden, and he unfollowed LeBron James. Now I don't know why this is news, but it's fucking funny that he took October 1st to unfollow all of these people. Drizzy, get out your feelings. Just get out your feelings and stop playing the social media games. First of all, why was you following Kendrick anyway? He was following Kendrick's main page and his Finsta page. Like, why were you following his Instagram and his Finsta? You had nothing better to do. Like, nothing better to do, Drake. Get out of here, sir. Yeah, he unfollowed him today. He was still following him after all of this stuff that was going on. He was following, like I said, his main page, his Kendrick Lamar page, and his Finsta. Such a weirdo. Tom, how is that video connected to the events at the Mark Hotel? They linked Drake to the Monkey app streamer at the same hotel, but how does AK video link to that? Anyone in the chat know? From what I remember, the night of, I believe, if Kwani is in here, Kwani, if you tell me the details, but how was AK the dog video linked to Drake? If I remember correctly, the video was sent to Akademiks by someone anonymously and was stating that that was linked to Drake and Duckavelli, I believe it was, were on video allegedly harming animals. And then they were showing the pictures of Drake coming out of the hotels with the dog mask. And they were also stating, I think there was a blind item that said Drake was having women like vomit in dog bowls and they were eating it. It was a bunch of nasty stuff, y'all. I don't even want to repeat it. There you go. I don't know too much, but he was staying at the hotel at the time, and with him being in the dog mask, they really connected it to it. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bunch of, if you what was it, Tom Tom, if you go on TikTok and you look it up, you'll find the whole story. It was a while ago, so I don't really remember it fully. But Ebony Prince is back on Instagram, on Twitter, doing her cryptic messages. So I don't know. Maybe she'll expose something. She might expose something. So disgusting. Yes, it is. Sure enough, it is. It's a lot of stuff that goes on at that hotel. Apparently, like that's apparently the hot spot, and a lot of mess goes on at that hotel. But y'all, I appreciate y'all taking this time with me, going over this. If anything else comes about, I will be sure to come and update y'all. Shout out to everybody that sent in a like to get us to I think we got over 100 likes. So shout out to y'all. Also, thank you to anybody who sent the super chat. Also sent the cash app. Appreciate y'all so much. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Later.